Hi, I'm Vanca, and this is Free Flow, once again in South Florida, beautiful Miami. Hello to all you beautiful people out there, all over the world, in Haiti, Jamaica, Barbados. Welcome again, everybody. Today we have some really special, interesting information for you and your health. We have today beautiful Dr. Rayna Stengel. Did I say that correctly?
Yes, it's actually Rayna Stengel.
Dr. Rayna Stengel. And she'll give us some tips that will help us in our health or everyday health and wellness.
Hi, how are you?
Thank you for coming.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here. So I just wanted to introduce myself to everyone. My name is Dr. Rayna Stengel, and I'm an acupuncture physician and a licensed massage therapist in the state of Florida, and I'm currently in the Hollywood and Fort Lauderdale and Miami Beach area. And I just wanted to tell everyone a little bit about acupuncture and how it can help them. I just want to start first of all by saying that we are all energy, and that as being that we are all energy, we can all be affected by good energy and by bad energy. And acupuncture can help you to release the things in your life that you may not be able to let go of without assistance, such as constipation, or diarrhea, or bloating, or nausea, and also nightmares and insomnia. There are many ways for you to be helped with acupuncture, and I'm going to demonstrate a couple of things in a few minutes with my friend Vanca. And so I just wanted to say, do you have any questions for me just to start out? Do you have any questions about acupuncture in general?
No, I understand acupuncture as an alternative and a really good way to heal yourself. I think the problem is that the insurance don't really cover it, which it should, and people really don't know a lot about it, and we want them to feel safe. Safe with, after all, there's some small pin needles, people, that goes into, different points. I've had it done, and it works. No, seriously, it works. But again, we want to trust this side of alternative. How can you make our audience trust this more and really have people come out there and speak more about it and let them know that it's helped a lot of people? How can we trust it?
Well, I think that the at least 5,000 years of debated history, that there have been great debates and a lot of evidence that it's been working. It works on animals. You don't have to believe in acupuncture to have it work. You don't have to know anything about it to have it work. It works on everyone. Because we are all energy and the same systems are going through everybody, all of the systems work. So by manipulating them and having them flow in the right direction, we can have everybody get back to a balanced state. And I just wanted to say that they are single-use sterile needles, and they are as fine as your hair. And they go into the body in very small places, occupied by the energy that we are contacting when we put the needle in there. Yeah.
I just wanted to give our audience a little bit of insight or a little bit of, kind of an analogy of what we're looking at here. There is a massage that actually stimulates the skin, right? What do you call that?
Acupressure.
Acupressure, is that what it's a light massage?
There's many types of massage. There's acupressure, and then there's Reiki.
Okay.
Energy work. And they're all different kinds of types of modalities. You can go really deep or you can stay on the surface. And it all works the same way because you're still working within the body.
What's the one that works on the surface?
The one that works on the surface is going to be more Swedish massage and reflexology.
Because what I was noticing, that when you do stimulate the skin, that helps to go deeper to contact the nerves, and that's what we're talking about here. So so basically, what acupuncture is that you're basically putting a small, fine hair kind of needle into the meridian or various points in your body to help the stagnancy move. Am I correct?
Yes, that's actually of the.
Can you elaborate on that?
Yes, actually, I'd love to elaborate. Thank you for that. When you have the point, it's actually a three-dimensional location. So it's inside of your body. And it's not that it's on the surface, and it's not that it's deep inside. It's that it's inside in a something what they translate to be a chi hole. So it's a little space, like a little cave, where you find the energy of life, the energy that is flowing through our bodies along the channels that they've been documenting called meridians. And along these channels, there are certain points where you put the needle, and depending on the combination or the depth or the intention of the person putting the needle in, then you can relieve the pain, you can relieve the stagnation or the imbalance that actually happens to exist. It doesn't mean that for one place you're going to have one thing happen only. But I will say that the most common acupuncture point is right here on the inside of your hand. And this is best known for toothache and headache. And all you have to do is put your finger right on top of it and massage, and you'll feel that there's a difference, especially if you have a headache. I also would like to say that you don't always have acupuncture points that are going to be local. So if you have a shoulder pain, we may work on your ankle to solve your shoulder pain, because just as you imagine that a light switch is somewhere other than the light bulb, in order to turn on the light from a different place, you walk over to the wall and you turn on a light, and then in the middle of the room the light turns on. And it's the same principle. When we have a pain in our shoulder and we touch the light switch that happens to be on our ankle, you'll notice that the shoulder pain goes away. And this happens repeatedly, and it happens without fail. The only thing that happens is that you can decide for it not to work by deciding to keep your pain, in which case not many things are going to help. And I really suggest that you look for alternatives and try and find a way to find more help. And I found that acupuncture, for one, has been really helpful in, number one, pain, second of all, insomnia, addictions, and all sorts of other things that can be helped.
Yeah, I happen to agree with Dr. Stengel, and because you have to heal your body the natural way, and this is a natural form of healing. We need to rid ourselves of prescription pills and so forth for pain. We need to find alternative healing that will not mess up your body in the long run, because most medication actually just puts a band-aid on the problem.
One of the things that I keep getting asked in the acupuncture, visits that I do, especially for people who are first experiencing acupuncture, their question to me is, what is on those needles? Or what are you injecting me with? How do I feel so good by just putting something on my body or barely touching my body? How does that happen? There is nothing that is injected to you in acupuncture unless it is injection therapy.
No medication.
Unless it's a syringe, you're not being injected with anything. There's nothing coating the needle, making you feel good. There's no amphetamines that are being secreted through your system. There are no drugs being given to you. What it is you're experiencing your body in balance. And I think that today's society is really losing touch with what balance really means, because in Chinese medicine, we don't see death as something to be avoided. It's not that we're going to say we're going to let everybody die, but everybody does die. It's making the life that you get to live until you have to go something that is enjoyable, something that you're able to move throughout your day. That's why Chinese doctors and Chinese people and Asians in general have done Tai Chi and Qigong in order to maintain their vitality, so that their bodies can keep flowing. And they do acupuncture every day in China. So when we do acupuncture once a week, we're really not doing very much. So a lot of people get discouraged when they only come once a week and they don't see the results, because normally it is taken every day, and you can actually have acupuncture up to twice, 3 times a day. So having it 3 times a week is nothing.
Yeah, I do want to, bring to surface. Rayna mentioned, this concept of being healthy until you die. And that's something in Western medicine we never hear about. We just we need a fix. When we're sick, we have the flu, we need a fix. And that's what we're after. So it's interesting, I think, that we need to have some sort of like lesson. Like people need to know beforehand what this is all about, because I think it goes hand Chinese medicine, it goes with that philosophy of knowing yourself and knowing the internal makeup of yourself and knowing why you want to be healthy. Am I correct?
Yeah, I've actually seen a lot of correlations between people who are looking to find themselves and to find their paths, and people who are coming to get acupuncture. It doesn't mean that necessarily you have to be a spiritual person to receive acupuncture. Everybody can benefit from feeling better. And what I would like to say is that the more that you get acupuncture, the better you will feel. And that the more that you get it, the more you will find out about yourself, things that you may not have been in touch with before, you can actually get in touch with. Yeah. I've seen a lot of people not know that they were sad and really start to feel their feelings once again, once they were able to calm down from the situation and really step back and feel what they were feeling. And it's really been a beautiful lesson, and I've really enjoyed being a doctor, and I look forward to treating a lot more people.
I wanted to, ask you and tell our audience also, this is nothing religious, am I right?
Yes, it's not.
Has nothing to do with religion, or?
It's not religious. It has nothing to do with voodoo or santeria. It is a medicine that is scientifically based. They have documents that unfortunately have not been translated fully into English, which is why we're kind of behind the times in understanding what all complications can come about. But it has nothing to do with faith. You don't have to be Christian or Muslim or Jewish or believe in God at all. It has nothing to do. You can be an atheist and still receive benefits from acupuncture. Dogs, cats, animals in general, horses love acupuncture, and that just goes to show that I don't know if dogs have a religion, but I assume that they don't. I think that it definitely speaks to the fact that you don't even need to understand what is going on, and I really have seen instant reaction in animals to acupuncture. And it just tells me that no matter what the system is, if you fix the system to work better, it's going to work.
So just to recap, we're talking about points in our body. Of course, we see our fingers, we see our flesh, we see our eyes, our lips. We really can't see under the skin. So when we're putting a needle in that spot there, are we going into a meridian, a nerve, or what?
Okay, so as I explained before, it's actually kind of a little hollow. It's a chi hole. So what you have there is an absence and a fullness, because everything in Chinese medicine is a paradox. So it's one thing and it's the opposite of that thing. It's a space that doesn't have a nerve exactly in it, but it's surrounded by nerves. Oh, okay. It has the energy, but it doesn't exactly coordinate to a nerve, because if you hit a nerve every time, you really wouldn't come back to acupuncture. Yeah. And what it does is the places that acupuncture points are located are around nerves, but they are not actual terminations of nerves. Okay. So when you're, it's a meridian, because meridians are the channels in which the energy flows. So meridian and a channel are the same thing, and the points are on the channels. So, and they run from the top to the bottom, and they're always both sides.
Okay. Explain to our viewers in layman term what a meridian is, because we don't have a chart, but we will next time.
So a meridian, if you can imagine a field for agriculture, a meridian is the irrigation channel where the water flows for the field to get irrigation. Just like a vessel or a vein carries blood, you have a non-physical substance that is recorded but not seen, and it mostly has to do with electrical impulses, not nerve impulses, but electrical impulses that that life feeling that we have. When you see something alive, that is that impulse. So in the channels, in the irrigation ditches, is this life force. And when it is blocked, as the irrigation channel could get dirty and get plugged, once you clean out the channel, then the flow will begin, and any pain that has been caused by the blockage will be released. And usually what we say in Chinese medicine is that stagnation equals pain.
Okay.
So stagnation for me is if you can think of a pond that doesn't get flowing water, it gets stagnant.
Yes.
So that's one of the things that we think of.
It gets stagnant, it gets infested.
It gets infested, you get all the mosquitoes, then you get dengue, and then you have to come see us.
Absolutely.
But it's really quite simple, and it's also quite complicated, and that's how the Chinese like it. So.
That's wonderful. So we're getting healthy, people, and we love to get healthy. What I want to ask you, Dr. Stengel has got a community organization that she's putting together, and can you give us some information so our viewers can actually contact you and come there and get more information and through your community work?
Right now I'm working with a company called Thrive Wellness Center in Fort Lauderdale, and I'm doing community acupuncture there, which is a reduced rate. It's a way for people to get acupuncture more often but not have to pay the full prices. And I can get you more information. And my phone number to call me directly is 239-258-0272, and I can pass you on information for Thrive Wellness Center, which you can find online at thrivewellness.org.
Thank you very much, and we'll be right back with more Free Flow in South Flow. Thank you.